hindi niya talaga kayang gayahin yung natural veining patterns o look ng marble. Usually, we will dig deeper kung ano ba talaga yung right material para sa inyo kasi nga quartz. And the standard thickness for a premium quartz is 20 mm. Pag may... So, hi. Good afternoon. Madini again. May nakita lang akong scenario or post from a homeowner sa isang page abroad. And yung problema niya, gusto niyang magpalit from the installed sintered stone to quartz. If a-flash ko sa screen, yung naging problem niya, yung mga cost na involved. And makikita nyo doon, it's, kung i-convert mo siya, it's millions. No? That's in USA. At iba naman dito sa atin. But since nakita ko yung ganong mga problems, I decided, although I think may vlog na kami about doon, but that was comparison ng natural stone as countertop and engineered stone. But this time, I will just be focusing on sintered stone and quartz. Okay, so we'll just discuss all about sintered stone and quartz. We will dig deeper kung ano ba talaga yung right material para sa inyo kasi nga yung material nowadays for the countertop pumupunta na talaga doon. So from the usual quartz going to sintered stone, we don't know what material pa yung lalabas. Merong mga lumalabas na nano materials, whatever, glass. But yung common talaga sa market ngayon is sintered stone and quartz. So, hihimay-himayin natin kung ano ba talaga yung mga properties noon, ano yung mga advantages, disadvantages, no? I will make the vlog as short as possible. So, bear with me. And for the record, this is just our opinion, my opinion as an engineer, and also what we had observed in the previous years using sintered stone and quartz for countertops. Ano yung mga naging problems, ano yung dapat na malaman ng clients before the installation of this material. So ito nakita nyo sa table ko. These are sintered stone and quartz in different qualities. No? Okay, so ano kayang unahin natin? Sige, since quartz naman nauna talaga yung sa market, so quartz unahin natin. And by the way, quartz is the technical term for this is really engineered quartz, not quartz, because we also have a quartzite that is natural stone. And quartz is must be composed of 93% quartzite powder and 7% resin. So yun yung the usual chemical composition ng quartz. Okay, so let's start with this one. This is a textured quartz, no? So for some of you na hindi pa alam na meron palang textured quartz, meron na po. Okay, so this one, this is beige and meron siyang parang leather finish, no? Okay. Zoom. Okay. This one naman is quartz din siya. But as you can see, terazo yung design niya, no? Parang may mga marble chips. Sorry. May mga marble chips siya, and then some of it or some of the designers misunderstood nila to. Minsan tinatawag nila, meron ba kayong solid surface o yung acrylic, no? Solid surface is acrylic base material. Kasi minsan merong mga ganitong design, no? Okay, but these are quartz. And the standard thickness for a premium quartz is 20 mm. Pag may nagbenta sa inyo less than 20 mm, that's not premium. So we have a discussion about that before sa isang third-party installer kasi ayaw niya maniwala. But, well, we discussed it and we just told him na, okay sir, if ganun talaga yung pagkaintindi mo, so be it. But on our side, these are premium quartz. Okay, Quartz din to. Okay, kung makita nyo, usually yung may mga quartz na haspe, yun yung uso sa market, no? Well, some designers prefer na simple lang. Some naman gusto may mga veins, gold veins, gray veins, no? So this is also quartz. Yung tatlo na to, 20 mm. So these are premium quartz, okay? Kung makita nyo, almost satin finish lang siya, no? Satin finish lang siya. Yung dalawa naman na to, ito yung the most common quartz, kumbaga, na sinasabi nila sa market. Ito rin yung sinasabi ng ibang mga installers na premium daw. Kasi yung premium daw, nababuff nila, those things, no? So ngayon, yung thickness nito, it's around 12 lang, no? 12 or 14 mm, itong dalawa na to. So these are not premium quartz, and the composition of this, mas mababa sa 93% quartz powder ang content nito. So anong ibig sabihin nun? So ibig sabihin, mas maraming resin. Resin is a kind of plastic material. Ito yung mga substandard na quartz sa market. So be careful about, purchasing this kind of quartz. Although they may appear attractive, but do your own due diligence. Okay? So we will start with the sound test. So titingnan natin, kasi malalaman mo talaga sa sound kung ano talaga yung gaano ka-compact yung material, no? So let's start siguro dito sa premium quartz. So I will just use this one. So yan, no? Okay. Almost the same tunog. Ito medyo mas halo konti. Siguro dahil this is 4x8 inches, this is 4x4. Okay. So almost the same naman silang tatlo. But ito, yan na. Yan yung mga tunog nila. Yan. Okay. Ito kasi, natest na namin ito before using the stain test. So, tingnan nyo, yung itlog, yung balat ng itlog. Hindi pa rin nakuha kahit anong cleaning namin. Sinabay namin to. Ito. So, ito, scratches lang to kasi nag-scratch test kami dito. So, kaya ganyan yung look niya. Pero natanggal yung mga marks nung salted egg na yung pinkish. Nawala siya. Ito, nag-maintain siya dito. Well, okay, bakit nga ba gustong-gusto ng designer si quartz? So, una, available sa market, no? Pangalawa, si quartz kasi mataas yung stain resistance niya, no? When it comes sa mga coffee, wine, hindi agad nagsistain si quartz kasi nga may plastic siyang halo. So, yung porosity niya mababa, kaya hindi agad nag-stain si quartz. And for the scratch resistance also, malalaman nyo na premium yung quartz kasi pag in-scratch siya ng ganyan, meron siyang marks na parang lapis, no? Yan. Pero, pag ginanon nyo siya, look, almost wala nang scratch. Matatanggal siya. So, mataas yung scratch resistance ng premium quartz. When it comes naman sa substandard na quartz, pag ginanon mo siya, wala siyang parang lapis na marks, no? Parang nag-i-scratch ka ng lapis dun sa paper. Siya wala. Automatic scratch agad siya. Bakit? Kasi nga, mababa yung content niya na quartz powder. Mas mataas yung plastic. Kaya, kahit ganyan na lang mo siya, hindi talaga siya natatanggal yung scratches niya, no? Yung dalawa na to, these are substandard quartz. And usually, yung mga sizes nito nasa 120 by 270, 180 by 270. Kasi ito, yung mga sizes nito is 160 cm by 320. Yun talaga yung sizes ng premium quartz. Okay. Ano pa? When it comes sa fabrication, gustong-gusto ng designer ang quartz kasi nga hindi na kailangan mag-laminate. When you say laminate, iba kasi nilalaminate nila yung dalawa dito sa edge, no? Para maging thicker. Yung mga maninipis, gaya nito, nilalaminate nila yan para maging thicker yung edge para maganda tingnan. Okay? Tapos, it's either ease finish or bullnose or half bullnose or whatever edge profile na preferred ng designer. And si quartz, maganda siya kahit ilaminate mo siya, then gawan mo ng edge profile, almost, you know, yung transition between the upper slab sa lower slab, almost hindi siya halata. Kasi nga, si quartz is, premium quartz is homogeneous. Okay? Ibig sabihin yung body niya, yung design niya sa taas is tumatagos dito sa body. Yun yung homogeneous, no? While some quartz naman is homogeneous nga siya, pero inconsistent. Tapos, kumbaga, may veins nga siya dito, pero pagdating dito is iba. Halimbawa, ito, yung veins niya dito. Pag tingnan mo siya dito, parang yung itong vein na to, andito, if you get what I mean, hindi siya consistent, yung veins niya. Kasi nga, minadali lang siya sa production, sa manufacturing process, in order that they can supply the market. Okay. Magkokodigo lang ako kasi para wala akong makalimutan na points. Some designs. Okay. So, sa design naman, ang dami nang lumalabas na quartz sa market na may mga veins na tulad ng marble, di ba? Ini-imitate nila yung veins sa marble. But, on our experience, hindi niya talaga kayahin yung natural veining pattern sa look ng marble. Usually, pag quartz, makikita nyo, yung veinings niya is, if this is the whole slab, yung veinings niya is paganyan, paganyan, paganyan. Parehas lang lahat. Kasi nga, manual yun eh. It's a manual process wherein the people design or the design team sa manufacturing, sila yung magde-decide kung saan lang banda yung mga veins na dapat ilatag. So, kung makita nyo, most of the quartz, yung vein patterns niya, halos uniform lang, no? Paganyan, no? Pero yung marble talaga, unpredictable yung vein patterns niya. And then, nag-vary yun sa per block. Kasi sa quarry, pag sa ganitong site ka kumuha ng marble, kahit the same quarry pa sila, may chance na sa different side naman, iba yung hasty niya, iba yung vein. But for the quartz, if mayroon na silang ganyang design all throughout the production, ganyan yung lalabas. Okay? That's for the quartz. And I think finished na yung mga points for the quartz. Okay. Next is sintered stone. Ito yung mga material na halos maybe 98% halos kamukha nila, or 95 to 98% halos kamukha talaga nila yung real stone. And yung mga finishes niya is very high-end, no? Kaya niya ng lapatro finish, kaya niya ng satin, kaya niya ng gloss, kaya niya ng 3D. Ang daming lumalabas for the sintered stone. And by the way, sintered stone is a modified porcelain, no? It's a modified porcelain. Bakit? Kaya siya tinawag na sintered stone. It's because composed siya ng madaming klaseng powdered stone. O silica, feldspar, quartz, so on and so forth. Depends on the manufacturer. And the process of making sintered stone is almost the same, but nagkakatalo doon sa composition ng bato. Kasi nga, the more hard stones na ilalagay mo doon sa sintered stone mo, the more na mas matigas yung outcome niya. And then, the more na yung sintering process, when you say sintering, kaya siya tinawag na sintered stone because nag-undergo siya ng sintering process. That's a heating process. And some of the sintered stone in the market, yung heat processing niya, mas mababa, no? So, pag mas mababa yung heating process mo sa factory, mas hindi gaanong luto yung sintered stone and hindi siya kasing tibay ng mga sintered stone na na-expose sa very high temperature. When it comes to sound test, talagang halatang-halata mo na sintered stone kasi sintered stone is a very compact material. Ito yung tunog niya. No? For the quartz naman, yun, no? Halatang-halata. Na may ito, may resin component. Yung sintered stone walang resin component. Compact lang siya at a very high pressure, and then pinadaan siya sa heating process. So wala siyang any binder, just the pressure and the heat. Okay. So bakit naman yung ibang designers, they are inclined to using sintered stone?